Well, hello crafters, and welcome to another fun Crafty Hands video. I have decided to start a new series called Craft Kit Reviews Under $10. So let's dive right in. Here we have a 3D paint and squishy kit. I've seen squishies being decorated on YouTube before and really wanted to have a go myself. So I thought a nice, cheap little craft kit like this would be a good and safe place to start. This kit cost me, I think, $6, $6. It says, colour your own unicorn, do not consume the squishy. Yeah, right. Well, I'm not really hungry, so thanks for the warning. All right, let's open it up and get started. We have the squishy. Let's just squish and see if it really is a slow release. I've seen slower, but it's not too bad. It's got a decent amount of squish. Feels nice. A very cheap brush that looks like it's already molting. We've got yellow, purple, blue and pink. And the box does say we can mix some colours, so I'm just going to get a paint palette, some water, get set up, and we'll get straight on to painting the squishy. Oh. Can you all see what's happening to that paint? It's not taking to the material, it's just repelling. Let's just keep going and see if that changes. Should that do that? I really don't think it's supposed to do that. Don't get me wrong, I've never painted a squishy before, but I am pretty darn certain that the product you're painting isn't supposed to repel the paint that the packet gave you. It'll get better. It'll all be fine, she says very doubtfully. Oh no, this isn't going how I expected it would. I was totally expecting just a nice, easy, relaxing craft. I mean, today's my day off. When I don't go to work, when I'm not looking after kids or cleaning the house or running kids to sport and appointments, and this is a way to relax. But looking at this paint, it really is not relaxing. These aren't fun crafty hands, these are grumpy crafty hands. I'm sorry, little unicorn, but this is not going well for you. Oop, mind your bottom. Look at it. That's terrible. I think this craft is a bust already. I really do. That's just not working. Either there's something wrong with the squishy or there's something wrong with the paint. That's it. I'm not going any further with this. I'm already going to just say this kit is ridiculous. I'm sure that paint is not supposed to do that. My paint does not look like that. I want paint to go on like it does in the picture. So what paint have they used? Because the squishy looks the same. Maybe it's because I mixed the colours. All right. Before I go getting all worked up and in a tiz, I'm going to just get one of the straight colours. Right. Let's see if we get a different result. Getting a purple head. No. Purple mane. Here we go. No, it's still doing the same thing. Oh, look, not there. It's just coming off. it. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's go straight out of the bottle and just gloop that on. I mean, is that what I'm supposed to do? Just do that? Surely not. Nah. Nah, I'm calling it. This kit is rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Don't waste your money. You know, for a cheap kit, $6. I don't expect too much, but I at least expect that it would work. These are grumpy, cranky, crafty hands. Nah, that's it. I just can't deal with it. It's just rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I'm out of here. Okay, I've gone away, had my little dummy spit, come back, thought about it some more, went online, watched some YouTube videos, watched someone called Mariah Elizabeth, who seems to be the absolute squishy queen and knows everything about squishies. I think it's the surface. It does feel smooth. Apparently there's this thing with the soft and slow animals, which I suppose this is one of them, maybe. And the paint won't take to the surface. I mean, it could still be the paints, maybe they're not fabric paint. Yeah, okay. And there we go. So even the thick stuff, it's not going to stay, it's not going to stick. So this kit is definitely a bust, but I really wanted to do a squishy. I really wanted to paint a squishy. So after my little dummy spit, when I was watching Mariah Elizabeth, honestly, if you have not seen her stuff, which I'm sure you've all heard of her, but if you haven't, look her up on YouTube. She's absolutely fabulous and really, really funny. She recommends that with the smooth surface, you need to rough it up. If you just use sandpaper and sandpaper the surface, it creates this nice little rips in the surface, which will allow the paint to stick to the squishy. As well as getting the sandpaper, I went and purchased some proper fabric paint. I just went and purchased Mont from Red Dot. This has gone past the under $10 kit review. As I said before, that's a bust, so now I'm just trying to save my project and actually do something that I'm going to enjoy and not get frustrated with and have a nice product at the end. Okay, so as recommended, I'm just going to go around and get rid of as much of this dead paint as I can, give it a light sand, and hope that it works. Here is my sanded squishy. I hope it doesn't actually feel that much difference, but I can see there are little tears in the surface all over, so I'm hoping that's going to be enough for the paint to stick to the surface. Now, as far as design goes, I thought, let's keep it simple. Never done this before. Boring. It's going to require some modifications, which means I'm going to use these. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with a Nintendo Switch game called Animal Crossing New Horizons. Myself and my whole family, we're all obsessed with the game. One of our villagers on our island is Victoria, and she's a horse. And we all love Victoria. She's funny, she's sassy. Well, she's a horse, and horses don't have wings or horns, so that means I need to get rid of both. I don't know how much she's going to end up looking like Victoria, but she's my inspiration for this squishy. I'm sorry, little unicorn. Okay, no wings, no horn. Time to mix up some paint. And it looks like the paint is staying. Woohoo! Winner! Thank you, Mariah Elizabeth. For the purposes of drying and painting with ease, I'm going to insert a stick. So please excuse me, Victoria. Oh, I'm sorry about this. Here I have some foam. I'm going to put my stick in. There we are. got stuck. Oh, no. Oh, that is so sad. Here is my gorgeous girl, Victoria. Ooh, she just looks so cute. I love it. I love how the paint job turned out. This is my very first squishy, so I'm a little bit proud of myself. I realise I've put the number 1 on the side rather than on the front like she has in the game, but for the profile she's in, I think she just looks better with the number 1 on either side. Now, while she looks great, this paint that I put on here was sticky for so many days. I'm actually recording this like nearly a week later. It doesn't seem as sticky now. You might be able to hear it when I squish it. Yeah, you can hear that it's still I don't know if it's this paint or if I didn't prepare her surface, but what happens is her nose keeps touching her feet and then the paint rips off the squishy. So I think I didn't sand it enough, or I didn't use a sandpaper that was coarse enough. So I think if I tried, I could actually rip the paint off this, which I really don't want to do. So as much as it kills me, this squishy is not going to be a squishy that I want to squish. Yes, I know it's a squishy, you're supposed to squish it, I get it. But I love her too much to squish her and ruin her. So what I've decided to do for Victoria is I'm going to paint her a little platform and hot glue her on there so that she becomes more of an ornament rather than a squishy. And here she is, all finished on her little patch of grass that I made for her. I think she looks really, really cute. I think she's a pretty good representation of Victoria. I know there are a lot of differences, but going with the original squishy that I had, I have a lot to learn with squishies. You can see exactly where her wings were cut off and where the horn was cut off. This craft has finished not how I intended. I fully intended to be just doing a quick little squishy paint job with a cheap squishy kit. Definitely didn't go to plan. I actually love this so much better. I'm kind of glad things went really, really wrong. This is no longer a $6 squishy kit makeover. This was a squishy rescue, I think. And I reckon I rescued her pretty well. And do you know what? Now I want to do more Animal Crossing makeovers. So out with the $10 kit reviews and in with the Animal Crossing makeovers. Doesn't have to be a squishy that I make over into an Animal Crossing character. Could be anything. And I've already gone out and been on the hunt, been on the search for things that I can make over and turn into Animal Crossing characters. I'm even going to give you a sneak preview of some other little Animal Crossing characters. I went to op shops. Some of you might know them as thrift stores. Here in Australia, we call them second-hand shops or op shops. And this little guy I found, wonder which character he or she could be. And this little guy over here is a nightlight. I wonder which character he or she could be. Stay tuned for more fun, crafty hand Animal Crossing makeovers. If you want to stay up to date with the Fun Crafty Hands postings, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time, crafters. Toodaloo!